Hey guys, it's AZF again, and I wanted to do another VOD review of one of my matches. So, I tried to pick up Wolf this past week, and let's just say it's been going quite poorly. The biggest thing immediately that I was just struggling with was after playing a bunch of sorties, I was just whiffing every single forward air with Wolf. For some reason, I could not get the spacing right in my mind. It took me so long to get that figured out. Needless to say, my GSP tanked really low with Wolf initially. I've won a few games since then. Things are starting to go back on the rise, but I came across a Mewtwo and I was really struggling. And frankly, I was embarrassed about how poorly I played this match. So, what better match to go back and try to rewatch and see how I did? A couple things I'm going to be looking for in this game right here is this is going to be the last one of the series I played. So after I had a chance to adjust and react some. Number one, I noticed a big problem as I was playing these games is that I would come in, he would shield my aerial, I would try to jump away, and he would use his neutral air. I was very much struggling with the wide range of some of Mewtwo's attacks. That neutral air covers so much space. Jeez, it's kind of ridiculous actually, and I was just not ready for the tail and what he had to offer. So I want to see how well I guess more of how poorly I reacted to some of these and figure out what I could have done a little bit better next time. All right, initially right off the bat, poor dash attack onto a shield. Not sure what I was thinking there, but at least I got my shield off in time. No tech. I was very scared about it. I never knew how to approach because I felt like his range would keep me out every single time. He's just letting me camp the laser a little bit. And as soon as I come in, I immediately get hit by that nair again. So a couple laser shots. And I jump in. And he's shielding. And I still throw out my attack anyway. One thing I've been trying to get better with is the one jump in, react, do my double jump, and then come down and punish whatever they did afterwards. And sometimes I just get tunnel vision way too easily. It's not natural enough for me yet. So when I think it's time for me to go in, which, it wasn't a bad time to go in. I just needed to do a double jump here. But I immediately just throw out that attack and it doesn't go well. Well, okay. Why wasn't I setting up my edge guard? Or ledge trap? Whatever, I get those terms confused all the time, or backwards at least. I threw out this air. I get him off stage. This crap again. Get him off stage, and I throw out that pointless laser. Why? Should be getting myself right onto this point, be aiming for that F tilt angled downwards to be able to get ready to hit that mark. And I'm with the ledge on my nair. Alright, once again, just not knowing the spacing of my moves properly. I'm just throwing out errant attacks that touch nothing. And there's no point to them at all. So I want to go look at that down air again that I did on the recovery here. So I tried it once, got punished, decided let's try it again, but just do it a little bit earlier this time. And it worked out, but I'm not proud of it. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel safe at all. I don't know, I just was struggling so much with trying to figure out how to actually get in on him. I should have just gone back to the ledge, but then once again I would have been at a disadvantage and I would not have known what to do from there. So this kind of felt like a bit of a desperation attempt that I just went for, and You know what? I'm not mad at it now that I think back at it. I just needed to be able to figure out how to better handle disadvantage and approaching on him. Oh, that was supposed to be a dash attack. Came out as a forward smash. Common mistake on my part. Traded. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the kill, but thankfully he SDs. So I'm still in this. He charges up. That's interesting. So I remember this bothering me as it happened in game. I get the down throw to dash attack, which is common, but normally he lands in a position where I can re-grab, go for another dash attack, but he's somewhere out in front of me. He went straight up here. Is that a product of DI? Or is that something about Mewtwo's weight? I don't know. I'm gonna have to test this one out and see if I can get there. Or is it just that I did my I don't know. I'm gonna have to try this one out. Yeah, in training. Alright, God, I'm hit by the Nair again. Let's see what happened there. So we're just kind of jumping back and forth. I'm kind of throwing some lasers at him. He knows, he sees me jump, and he just read that jump. I jump way too much. Those are so predictable. Every time, as soon as I land, I'm throwing a laser or I'm jumping. So yeah, him jumping in with that Nair is definitely the right call because he either catches my jump with it or he just waits for to whiff punish my laser. So good for him. I got to mix that up a little bit better when we're just standing at a distance like this, staring at each other. Not sure what I want to do, but we'll try some things out next time. I'll just be more conscious of it. Kind of go from there. Maybe try to just pay a little patient and wait for him to see what he's doing. Oop, missed the ledge. Alright. I crossed him up and I get hit by the Nair again. So I missed the Nair. He comes in, and did I just throw out an F tilt facing that way? Why? That was good. The thing I told myself going into this game was I attack his shield, I should just throw up my shield every single time because he kept going for that Nair out of shield every single time. Why? I got so many bad habits. We're working on them. Well, a lot of rolls, but okay. Okay, I actually liked what I did there. Didn't work out, but I liked the intention. I went for that jump in, double jump away, and then try to punish it. But that Nair is so huge. Is it, like, how big is this Nair? Is it, hold on, I'm pulling up Ultimate Frame data. Is it really that big, or is it just that his air mobility is so good? So let's see what we got here. Is this something you all can see? Yeah. Alright, so what the shit is that last hitbox? Okay. Whoops. Never wait for the red line to finish. Alright, I must have been hit by this part out here. Whatever. It's a good idea. let's go back. I kind of lost the flow of the match. I need to see that again. Come out there. Yep, tried to land within there. Not... Okay, that's just me being unable to actually tilt down through the ledge. I don't know why I do that so often. Or not tilt down, drop down through the ledge. Good read by him. I think I was just panicked at that point. I was afraid of that tail, that back air coming out of me. And alright, let's try that again. Put my laser, reflected, dash attack. I used my double jump to make sure I didn't die, so I couldn't just drop down. I had to do that. I used my double jump to make sure I didn't die off the edge. And I would have just been floating here. He was already up there. Didn't want to contest with an aerial because he's got better range than me. And I definitely don't want to trade. It's my life and not his. But it's still my life anyway. Little footsie's just waiting for my opportunity to try to get something in there. Definitely want to play cautious, trying not to take too much damage, but so much for that. Let's watch that one more time. Okay. Problem number one. Should have been able to land that nair. He was hiding underneath here. I jumped up, I dropped a nair down. I didn't drift in enough. Landing that hit would have been able to set up me being able to do something with it. Would have been the weak shot. It would have gotten him a disadvantage. I would have been able to do something. But from right here, I land. Scared of the nair again, so I run away. Just shield. He's definitely fishing for a kill with that up smash. Okay. Whiffed grab. What do I do, Av? He has a shield up. I whiff my grab because I don't have the range for it. Quiz time. What do you do next? Or at least what are your decent options? I could have thrown my shield back up. Could have just jumped out to here, floated for a second to watch what he was going to do. Those would probably be my best options. At that point, I got to go for something defensive. Yeah, shield or jump feels like the right two calls. If any of you have any better ideas, please leave it in the comments. I would like to know. I just tried a little mix up there. It was a little panicky, but I wanted to see if I got him. Alright. Jeez, I thought Mewtwo was supposed to be floaty. How did he not die from that F-tilt? Man, those combos are... I really thought those were not necessarily true combos, but effectively true. Gets out of a Mewtwo, man. Just that light. If that's truly the case, not necessarily going to call it a bad matchup, but there's definitely a lot of matchup and experience here that I'm not aware of. The down throw to forward to dash attack is my momentum gainer. I use that every single time. I can normally, after the true hits, find a couple more hits to really lay on the damage, and clearly that's twice now I've stopped with that, so that's definitely a problem in this game. I feel like it would be much closer to even right now if that wasn't the case. not even in my lead. Right here, just jumping around. And, oh! The SD to end the game. So it wasn't a good game. But now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't feel hopeless. It feels like it's just two things, mainly. One was tunnel vision. Three things. Tunnel vision, matchup knowledge, and just poor execution. Whiffed attacks, didn't drop through the ledge when I tried to, and ended up doing a tilt attack on stay, like on the ledge. Like, those were the three things that I clearly need to work on a lot. But I could have dominated this. Like, I should have killed this guy. I should have crushed him. It's frustrating. Anyways, thanks for watching this game. If you enjoy it, come join me for the journey. Like, subscribe, do that stuff. If you would like me to review one of your sets, send me a VOD over at azf.ssb@gmail.com. Try to make the subject line something useful in the description. Maybe try to tell me about your game plan, what you're working on, the things that you're thinking about before you enter a match. Preferably best of three set, but one game is acceptable. I would like though to see how people react to kind of the evolution of the game. All right, thanks guys. See you next time.